hello. It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sons, always here to share some fire with my fellow entrepreneurs. Look out there looking to get clear about what you can do to build your best business online with strategy and intention. So hello once again. This is a part of my Get It Together Boss series. For the last few web classes that I've been doing, I've been talking about some smart things that you guys can do to get it together. We last left off on some smart sales solutions you should try. So today what we're going to do is we are going to have a new quarter cash flow conversation. So I can talk to you about, as a continuation from the last conversation, I can talk to you about end of quarter closeouts going into new quarter kickoffs. All right. So this is a clarity cash flow conversation. I want to help you guys get clear about some things you can do to get started. Hello, and welcome. Feel free to drop into the comment box and let me know who you are and where you are, what you're up to this beautiful day. And of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, always remember to drop into the comment box, #replay. Rock. So, all right, let's dig into this clarity session so I can talk to you about your cash flow and some things you can do to kick off the new quarter while you close out this one. All right. Now, first thing I'm going to do is talk to you about my favorite good, which is dollar deals. And what we're going to do is work through your potential products. Okay. So I want you to think about products and that you can create, or products that you can potentially promote, okay? So, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this conversation is not just about one kind of product, right? So I am the kind of entrepreneur that I sell physical content, I sell digital content, right? So we're talking about, yes, you have products that you could potentially put together, but you also have programs, you also have premium services. There's a lot that you can do to generate revenue, okay? So first thing I want you to do is identify those three that I just mentioned to you, those PRs, right? So products being number one, digging a little bit deeper into products, number two, programs, and then number three, premium services. Hey, motivator, good morning, my dear. So, okay, that's the first part of this conversation. What I want to be able to do is help you get clear about those PRs, your products, your programs, your premium services. And we're going to dig into dollar deals. We're going to talk about 10X offers, and then we will wrap up the conversation with next step solutions. Okay. So we've got quite a bit to cover today. I'm excited to help you guys get clear. And this is essentially what I do, by the way. I sit down with either clients or I work with myself, and I'm like, look, it's time for a personal clarity session. This is what needs to happen for us to get things going. All right. So first thing we're going to do is talk about the dollar deals, $1, $5, and $10. This is something that I love to do as part of my Wow and Win weekend experience that you can take a look at sistersense.com/WED while it's still available. Okay. So what you'll see over there is the Wow and Win experience. It starts on a Wednesday and it goes all the way up to the end of the weekend. And what I do within that particular experience is I share some amazing resources with my client base. They start at the $1, $5, $10 level, and then they grow from there. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about for yourself either offers that you have, products, programs, premium services, and we're going to break these down. First, we're going to start with the dollar downloads, and then we're going to break them down into the other ones, right? So when it comes to the first one, what do you have available that you can either close out this quarter or kick off the next quarter and share it with your audience for $1? Hey, lipstick chatter. Welcome, my dear. Welcome. This is a brainstorm session, right? So make sure you got your notebooks out and you are writing, you're brainstorming, you're thinking about this. This is about cash flow. What can you do to generate some revenue either at the end of the quarter or to kick off the next one, right? So what do you have available? That's $1. I love these because these closeout offers are great discounted deals, but they're also easy sells. People can go, oh, okay, this is something that I can grab at a reduced rate. What can you sell for $1 in your product inventory? Okay, so there are again, two ways to look at this, the closeout versus the kickoff. So when you go to useofsense.com/WED, under the dollar category, you'll see a few things. Number one, I wanted to kick off the new quarter with some new content. And I am working on a series of ebooks. I love to write, but I haven't written as much as I love to in the last few years. So this year, my focus, my vision was to really get back into a writing space. And I've self-published a few books, and I'm working on several ebooks in the moment. One of them, or at the moment, I should say, one of them is called 27 Action Steps. So with respect to money, marketing, and sales, for each of those categories, I'm sharing action steps for entrepreneurs who are sitting there and going, I know I need to do something, I just don't know what I need to do. So I talk about things that you can do to make money, market, and generate sales in the 27 Action Steps ebook series. And I wanted to kick off the quarter with that as a $1 offer for new customers, but also for existing customers looking for that new good from me, right? So that's number one that I wanted to share. The next one is it's actually one of my favorites when it comes to my dollar downloads. It's called the Money Magnet series, and it's one of my best sellers. So what I wanted to be able to do is to give those entrepreneurs who are new in my circle an opportunity to get one of my best offers at a reduced rate. So you want to think about those things that either you want to create to appeal to new customers or to existing customers to generate repeat business. Those are two great examples of that, okay? Sometimes maybe you want to give people your best at a reduced rate. So they're super excited about that good, and they go, oh my God, if this is what I got, at this rate, I can't wait to get some more, right? And then the other thing that you want to do is you want to be in a space where you think about, again, those new customers who are coming to you. I see a few people are dropping in here. Welcome today. My goal is to share some awesome things that you can do to work on your cash flow, whether it be the next quarter or this one, to close out this one. And the first thing I'm talking about is dollar deals. So I want you to think about what kind of dollar deals, what kind of products that you have that you can discount at $1 for either the end of this quarter or to kick off the next one, okay? So that's number one. Number two, $5 deals, right? So I love to do the $1, $5, $10 experience because I want to be able to offer price point variations for my client base, okay? I'm always about that good, better, best. So what I want you to do now is think about what offers you could potentially share for $5. Right? I remember back in the day, I used to do graphics for if you can believe it, I'm a graphics designer. I used to design stuff for like $5 and $10 if you can. If you can believe it. And there's a platform that probably quite a few of you know. It's called Fiverr, right? And there are a lot of people out there who they are sharing services and they're starting at the $5 level and they go up from that point. So you can consider, introductory services that you can offer for $5. If you're a visual person like myself and you need some inspiration, I would definitely recommend going on over to Fiverr. Any service professionals, if you are a service professional, drop into the comment box for me, #SP for my fellow service professionals. I build websites, I do graphics, I provide a lot of services, right? So you want to think about what possible services that you can offer. And trust me, there are a lot of them. There are people on Fiverr who are transcribers. There are people who have that sexy radio voice. They do voiceovers. People offer so many wonderful, unique services starting at the $5 level. Think about either some $5 services or offers that you can create to kick off the new quarter, or number two, some amazing products, programs, and services that you offer that you can share with your audience at the $5 level, right? At a discounted level to close out this quarter, right? Yes, Turquoise Blue says #SP. Welcome to all my fellow service professionals in the building, right? We're going to talk about some things that you can do to work on your cash flow with respect to 3 PRs, right? So write these down. Right now, we're thinking about different price points, and I want to make sure that you can think about these three in particular: your products, your programs, and your premium services, right? So believe it or not, there are a lot of services that you can offer to people at the $5 level. And here's the thing: when you go to Fiverr, you'll notice that people start off at $5. They don't stop there, which is why we're starting off at the $1, $5, $10 conversation. But we're not going to stop there, okay? We're going to actually grow from that point when I talk about 10xing your offers all the way up to $10,000 and beyond. So we're going to talk about that in a second. So make sure you stay tuned for that part of the conversation. But the first part is your entry-level LPP low price point offers, okay? So as you guys are going through this conversation with me, feel free to drop into the comment box what you're coming up with. If you say, okay, oh my God, I love this conversation, LaShanda, here's what I'm going to put out there for either the end of the quarter or to kick off the next quarter for $1, for $5, or $10. As you are going through and thinking about these, feel free to drop your ideas into the comment box. Now, when it comes to services, I don't do $5 services anymore, but they're great entry-level things. And for me, when it comes to those kind of services, you want to think about things that you can do relatively easy, like they're just no-brainers for you. There's actually a platform that I was introduced to by one of my clients, the amazing Kim Coles. Super excited to see she's going to be at Essence Fest this year, which is pretty awesome. And there's a platform, a lot of celebrities actually, I wish I could tell you the name, but it's a platform where if you would like a celebrity to send you a message or to create a message for somebody that you love, you can pay them and they'll do that, right? And the celebrities, they can, price however much or however little they want. I think I saw Snoop Dogg on there, Kim Coles is on there, a lot of celebrities are on there, and it's pretty awesome, right? That's a service that, like, if I'm going to do like a 3-minute, hey, happy birthday, Renee, it's Sister Sense here, that takes nothing out of you, right? That's something awesome. That's kind of like your superpower. People love you. They want you to be able to say something to them or somebody that they know. It's pretty awesome. And they get paid for something super easy in their free time, right? So for me, when I create graphics, it's easy. It's like a no-brainer. I can do graphics in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'll work with clients and they'll sit there and see me put together a graphic for them in like 10, 15 minutes. And they're like, oh my God, that would have taken me 5 hours. So when you think about services that you can offer at the $5, $10 level, obviously you're not going to build somebody a website for $5, right? It's going to be an entry-level experience, something that you can offer that doesn't necessarily consume a lot of time for you, and it really builds on what I love to call your superpowers, right? I know my superpowers is not being very muscular. I'm very soft and as one of my clients says, she's got that fluffy lifestyle. I'm very soft and fluffy. That's not one of my superpowers, but creating content quickly and helping my entrepreneurial spirits out there do the same, something I can do, especially at a reduced rate. What can you do? Okay, so I want you to think about that. For those of you on the gram watching me live right now, I'm going to continue to share live these dollar deals and 10x deals inside of the web class over on Facebook at Sister Sense. So feel free to meet me over there so we can continue that conversation. Mwah. See you in a bit, Instagrammers. Let's keep going, Facebookers. And of course, feel free to share this out because sharing is caring. After we finish the dollar deals, I'm going to go into 10xing your offers all the way up to $10,000 offers. I really want to help you think about these things. This is a personal clarity session that I'm doing right now. And for those of you who would love to learn more about what things you can do to get your ish together, I got some awesome dollar deals and steals for you over at sistersense.com/WED. From Wednesday to the end of the weekend, you can find some great resources to help you with your second phase of this year, money marketing and sales goals. Okay, so alrighty, let's dig in, or rather, let's dig deeper into this conversation. So what I want to do now is I want to continue the conversation by digging into number 3 here, which are the $10 deals, okay? So I mentioned to you when it comes to the $5 deals, you can even do services, right? Even like people on Fiverr, they've got great services that they offer. Over on my $10 deals, I wanted to make sure that I could provide 2 different types of offers. Now, I've got this great template. It's a template designed to help entrepreneurs create their own lead magnets, right? And give me 1 second here while I jump on. I'm like jumping on multiple platforms right now. I want to give you guys multiple options as far as ideas. And one of the things that I love to do is jump on multiple platforms. So I'm on Facebook. I just jumped off on Instagram. I'm about to jump on Periscope. One of the things that I love to do is to really make the most of my time online. So that's something to consider as well as you're thinking about your, what's the word I'm looking for? As you're thinking about your end of quarter goals and your new quarter goals, one of the things that you want to think about is what kind of activities you want to be doing on a more consistent basis. And for me, I'm always very big on working across these multiple platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope, as well as YouTube when it comes to sharing my video content across multiple platforms. Okay. I think I know what's up there. Hold on, give me 1 second. And as I'm doing this right now, feel free to share this conversation because, of course, sharing is caring. You can always tag somebody here that you feel needs to hear what we're talking about today. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Ready for the next part of this conversation that we're having today. All righty, Periscopers jumping on here so that I can share a part of my conversation today on some smart things you can do to kick off the new quarter and close out this one, right? So we're talking about number 1, your product, your premium services and programs. And I said the first thing I want you to do is take a look at what you've got and what your audience, either for $1, for $5, or for $10. I love the $1, $5, $10 downloads that I tend to share with my audience as part of my Wow and Win experience. If you're a visual person like myself and you want to take a look, feel free to go to sizzlesense.com/WED to see some of those wonderful $1, $10, $5 offers as examples of what you can do. Okay, that is number 1. Number 2, what I want to do is talk to you about how to 10x your cash flow. And in that conversation, we're going to go from taking that $10 offer and then digging into $100, $1,000, and all the way up to $10,000 plus offers. Okay, so are you ready for that conversation? Yes, yes, yes. Let's talk about how you can 10x your success. So for me, again, when it comes to all of these, I dig into the various products that I can create. That's kind of like my base. What kind of products can I produce? Most of my products are digital, but there are some physical products that I produce as well. I find that being an information entrepreneur, one of the easiest physical products to produce are the ones that are built on the digital ones, right? So turning that digital content into physical, that's one of the first things that you can do to produce some higher price point products, right? So I talk about the products, the premium services, and the programs. First, let's dig into 100. What kind of $100 offers either do you have or can you create the next quarter? Okay. And for me as an information entrepreneur, one of the easiest ways to take some of those $10, $1, $5 products and turn them into products that are over $100 is to, you already know, create those big, beautiful bundles. So I have the latest version of my Ultimate Girl Boss bundle, which you can learn more about over at sizzlesense.com/WED, where you'll see all of the amazing Wow and Win resources I've got to share over there. The latest Girl Boss bundle is one of them. And it's actually a collection of all of these templates and e-courses and audios and videos that I've created. So for those of you who have smaller price products at lower price points and you're looking to 10x your success, you're looking to produce products starting at $100, one of the easiest things that you can do is to create your own bundle, right? So the Girl Boss bundle is one great example. Another one is my newest Sister Sense Summer Circle VIP list. That's another great example of me putting together a series of resources, including ebooks and audios, things that I'm producing over the summer, and creating a product at a relatively low price point, but the beginning of the high price point, if that makes sense, right? The beginning of doing things that are over $100, right? So again, you can take a look at some of those examples on the Wow and Win page at sistersense.com/WED. But the thing that I want you to be able to do is think about what $100 offers are you going to be sharing with your client base this quarter that's coming out, right? Or can you share to close out this quarter, okay? The next one is 1,000. So we're 10xing your success here. We're going from $10, 10x that to $100. Then we're going from $100, 10x that to $1,000, right? So what is one $1,000 offer that you have, or something that's in the $1,000 range? Could be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. One of the things I talk about is if you want to be in a space where you are increasing your cash flow, you got to start creating more higher level products, right? So what kind of products or programs, what kind of premium services can you offer to your client base at a higher level? Okay, so a great example of that for me is my bestseller bootcamp. And I said, okay, I do offer a lot of information products, which is the foundation of the bestseller bootcamp, but I also offer some premium services. So what I decided to do is to pair the two. So those clients who are participating right now inside of my bestseller bootcamp, they have an opportunity to learn and gain quite a bit of information from me. I'm teaching them how to produce products and packages and content the way I produce them. That's what the bestseller bootcamp is all about, me helping my fellow entrepreneurs produce their next best sellers. But at the same time, I'm offering my premium services. I'm saying, okay, if you need me to help you with your sales pages, if you need me to help you with graphics, if you need me to help you with the technical pieces while you work on the content, that's what you're going to get inside the program. So one of the things that I want you to do is think about those programs. For those of you who are information entrepreneurs and teachers like myself, what kind of programs can you create and share with your audience at the $1,000 level? Okay, so that is number 2 when it comes to 10xing your success. And for me, number 3, $10,000 and beyond. You got to be ready for that revenue. And as a matter of fact, as I say ready for revenue, that's actually the title of this year's Back to Business virtual conference. Every year I have a virtual conference to kick off the final quarter of the year, as we're talking about cash flows and quarter conversations. And if you are a part of the Sister Sense Summer Circle, one of the things that you get access to is a front row seat. You get your virtual pass to the Back to Business virtual happening this year on Ready for Revenue. So not sure if you are ready or if you have registered, but what you'll see when you go to sistersense.com/WED is one of the resources there is the Summer Circle VIP list that gives you access to that experience. So you're going to get a virtual live and replay pass to Back to Business Ready for Revenue. Okay. Now, when I said ready for revenue, my goal there was to say to you, are you ready for clients who are ready to pay you at different price points? So are you ready for clients who are ready to, get your best, grab your digital content or get physical products from you from the $1, $5, $10 level? Because first thing that we talked about today were your dollar deals, right? And the dollar deals are okay. Those are the entry level. But when you want to 10x your success and you want to make more money faster, right, then you got to have those higher level products. Are you ready for revenue for those clients who are ready to work with you at the $100, $1,000, and $10,000 level? What kind of products, programs, and premium services are you putting together? This is a clarity session, which means that whether you got your notebook out now or you watching my replay and you got your notebook out and you're brainstorming for yourself the programs, the products, and the premium services you want to offer. Now, brainstorming can be something that you feel that you can easily do, but for some people, it's a struggle. Raise your hand if it's a struggle for you to get the ideas out of your head into your notebook or even onto the web. Right? For that reason, for those clients out there who struggle with getting things done, who struggle with processing all of their thoughts, who struggle with structure or organization and focus and implementation, For those clients, I've created what I call the Sister Sense Inner Circle. And that's a program that I've been working on over the last 4 years, right? And one of the things that you'll see when you go to sistersense.com/WED is the Sister Sense Inner Circle 6 months program. It's now open for those who are looking to work with me privately over the course of 6 months from July all the way to the end of the year. Right. And my Sister Sense Inner Circle is normally anywhere between $6,000 to $10,000. And what I've done is for those entrepreneurs looking to work with me over the course of 6 months, I've literally said, look, I'm going to take on 2 new Inner Circle clients. I want to make sure that you have all that you need to succeed. And I'm going to slash literally half off the 6 months Inner Circle to give those clients an opportunity who would like to work with me, 2 in particular, the opportunity to sign up between now and the next few weeks before I close that opportunity, so I can work with those new clients over the course of the next 6 months to really help them and support them to create content. Now, again, my Inner Circle, it is a $10,000 package, right? And it's for $10,000 for 1 year, $6,000 for 6 months. And I have the half off reduced rate as part of one of my Sister Sense closeout incentives for now, just for a few days. That half off opportunity is available, and you can learn more about that over at sistersense.com/WED. I want to make sure that you're ready. You're ready for revenue. You're ready for those clients who want to work with you at premium levels, right? And for those clients who go, look, I need you to help me with the websites, the sales pages. I need to talk to you. I need to check in when I'm excited or when I feel like I don't want to do this no more and I'm freaking out and I'm frustrated. I need you to support me in this process, which is my goal, to coach, consult, mentor, and offer all of my potential clients the opportunity to work with me one-on-one virtually and even in person live, to sit down with me for a weekend and work with me privately or inside of one of my workshop groups. I sat down and I created this premium service / program that literally had all of the best that I could offer for the clients who said, yes, 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 check off everything. I want everything. So you want to think about that, right? A lot of times I work with entrepreneurs who, when they're thinking about price points and they're thinking about programs and they're thinking about services, they get nervous when it comes to pricing because they're going, oh my God, I don't want to price that because even though this is what I want to give, it's a lot of work and I don't know if I can do this for everybody. And I think I'm going to freak people out when they see this point, when they see 3,000 or 6,000 or 10,000, they're going to freak out. Keep in mind, your premium services are not meant for everyone. Premium services are meant for premium clients. Those people who say, I'm ready to, I am in a position to, I just really wholeheartedly want to invest in that. Right? So it's not something that you want to put out there in the hopes of getting everybody to invest into. You're looking for a certain number of people to work with you for that kind of service. Okay. And that's important to keep in mind because, again, some of you are resistant to putting out that kind of premium service because you think the price point is a little bit scary for you, right? But also for the people that are in your circle, which is why I'm always letting you guys know to vary your price points. And this conversation is about $1, $5, $10 offers. And then we're moving into this higher price point conversation with $100, $1,000 and up to $10,000 offers, right? So 10xing your success, that was the second part. Now what we're going to do is wrap up this conversation so that I can talk to you about the final revenue, ready for revenue focus, which is next step solutions. Next step solutions. Okay. So this is the last part of our conversation today. And like I said, I wanted to do this because there's so many clients that I have who are in a space where they say, I am ready, right? Who's ready? Who's ready? And what are you ready for right now? There's so many people who right now are ready to go into that next phase, especially as we go into the second half of the year, phase 2, right? There are a lot of people out there who are ready for something in particular. What are you ready for? Feel free to drop that into the comment box for me. Complete the statement, I am ready for ... What are you ready for? I know a lot of folks out there are ready for revenue, right? But not only do you want to think about what you're ready for, you want to think about what your consumers are ready for. The people that you wish to serve, the people you wish to work with, what are they ready for? That's a big one, right? So when you think about yourself, what kind of revenue you're ready for, number one. Number two, we want to pair that with the conversation of what are your customers saying they are ready for? Okay, so I'm going to share 3 next step solutions under the I am ready conversation. Okay, so I have clients in my circle who say, look, I am ready to get focused. I've been stuck. I've been challenged. I've been wanting to get XYZ off the ground for XYZ amount of years. I'm ready to get focused. I'm ready to take action. What you got for me, right? So for those clients, I have number 1, DIY, do-it-yourself resources. Like I mentioned before, while I love to write, writing has been something that I've fallen off on for a little bit. So I've been writing a lot this year. And one of my goals is to share all the ebooks that I've been working on over the last few weeks inside of my Girl Boss Book Club. One of those is called Action Steps, 27 Action Steps, Money, Marketing, and Sales. For those clients who say, look, I'm ready to get better at sales. I'm ready to get better at marketing. I am ready to make some money online, honey. 27 Money, Marketing, and Action Steps, that ebook is available for them. I have clients who say, look, I'm ready to focus. I struggle with focus. I struggle with overwhelm. I've got a full plate. I want to go from full plate to fully focused. What do you got for me? I have the full forward focus 5-day program. 5 days. I say, give me 5 days. So over the course of 5 days, you give me 5 hours and through 5-minute activities. I want to help you get clear and work on your focus. These are DIY products and programs that I've put together for those people who are looking for next step solutions. What are your next step solutions for your customers? What are you saying you're ready for, number 1? But more importantly, number 2, what are customers in your circle saying, I am ready to do ... What are your people ready for, right? Could be that your people are ready for more of something that you've given them before, or they're ready for something new, right? Something new. So for those people in my circle who are ready to DIY their way to success, and they're ready to move forward in money, marketing, and sales, and their focus, their agenda, their motivation, I have all of these DIY programs as well as ebooks that I've produced and continue to produce for the do-it-yourselfers in my space. And as I said before, I'm a visual girl. So if you want to see some of those programs and ebooks and all the things that I'm working on right now, feel free to go over to sizzlesense.com/WED. As part of, we have resources over there that start at $1, $5, $10, and they go all the way up. Okay, they start at that dollar deal level. I talked about dollar deals at the beginning of this conversation, and then they go up depending upon what my clients and customers need. They can choose what they need. They don't have to just be in one space getting one thing from me. That diversity, hint, hint, allows me to appeal to a larger audience. And that's something that I want you to think about as well, whether it be the dollar deals or the 10X offers, that allows me to appeal to the person who says, yes, I need this and I'm able to invest $100. I need this, I'm able to invest $1,000. I need this, and boo, I am ready to rock out the web with you at up to $10,000, right? I create the space. And that's something that I want to pause for a second. And I want you guys to think about what you want, what kind of revenue you're ready for. Like I said, this year, my Back to Business virtual conference in October, the theme is ready for revenue. What kind of revenue are you ready for? What kind of experiences are you working towards in your business? And when you think about these things, the revenue you want, right? Your dream business, right? When you think about the ideal experiences that you want for yourself, but also when you want for your customers, have you created the space for it? You want somebody to come to you and drop $10,000 in your lap? Have you created the space for it? You want 10 people this month to work with you for $1,000 per person? Have you created the space for it, right? You want to get $100 sales on a weekly basis. Have you created the space for it? One of the biggest secrets of being ready for revenue is creating the space to generate the revenue you wish to get, right? One of my favorite quotes is, speak what you seek until you see what you said. You got to speak it. You got to take action to create the space for the things that you want. So I'm out of curiosity, I'm asking you to share with me not only what you're ready for, but have you created the space for it, right? So what are you guys ready for? What kind of clients are you ready for? What kind of dream business are you ready for, right? I've had the opportunity, I feel truly blessed. I had the opportunity to go back home. I'm a New Yorker, so I went back to New York. I went back to Brooklyn last week or the week before last. And then last weekend, we went to Florida. And then I'm getting myself together so I can head over to Atlanta. I definitely want to do something in South Carolina. I want to just be all over the place. I'm working on that, right? I'm working on that, and I'm making that happen because I've created a space for that, to be able to enjoy the summer with my mini-me. He's going to be 13, and as for as long as I can keep him tiny, he's a little bit taller than me because I'm short as hell. I'm so short, right? So my mini-me is not even 13 yet, and he's already taller than me. But until he towers over me, I want to make sure that we can do so much this summer, which is why traveling is a big, big part of my agenda. And another part is just being on the beach. I love to be on the beach. And I remember up until a few years ago, it had been a few years since I've been on the beach. So, you know, I've really been creating a space to go to all of these places. We've been to Virginia Beach. We went to Myrtle Beach. We've been on Florida Beach. You know, I'm just beaching it up because that's the kind of experience that I want right now. I want my feet in the sand. I want to be in the water. I want to enjoy my life, right? While I have a life. I don't want to wait until I'm in a walker, you know, or a wheelchair. Or God willing, I don't get there, right? I don't want to be in a walker or a wheelchair. So just, Lord, just keep your ear out for that. So working on my health as well. But, you know, you don't want to wait until you get of a certain age to get the things that you want in your life. If you guys, let me say this before I go back into the conversation. If you've never read this book, I recommend you read The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. I love it. I love it. I love this book, The 4-Hour Work Week, especially when it comes to being in a space where you go from, I'm waiting till I get to this certain day in my life where I can create these things, versus I'm living my life now. I'm living my best life now. Who's living their best life now? Me? I am living my best life right now. If you have the book, let me know. If you don't have it, you better go to Barnes & Nobles and go get it, or Amazon, however you do. Tim Ferriss, The 4-Hour Work Week. One of the things that I've been working on, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've been transitioning subconsciously. I didn't even realize this because I'm getting older. I turned 39 this year. Subconsciously, I've been transitioning into what I call the 3-hour workday. And that's actually one of the things that I'm releasing. I am releasing my 3-hour audio series, How to Create Your 3-Hour Workday, as part of my Sister Sense Summer Circle VIP list. And some of you guys are on the list. Some of you guys need to get on the list. You can learn more about the Summer Circle VIP list over at sistersense.com/WED. Feel free to drop into the comment box that link for me, by the way, sistersense.com/WED, right? And inspired by the 4-hour work week, right, that I got many, many years ago. That's a really old book from Tim Ferriss. I realized that subconsciously over the last few years, I've been developing 3-hour work days for myself. Because to be honest with you, a lot of us, even in our best effort, the best of us comes out in 3-hour increments, right? When I started many moons ago, I've been building websites, and I've been an entrepreneur online for almost 20 years. I used to spend 15 plus hours hardcore in my business. And, you know, in the beginning, sometimes you got to spend crazy hours. I've hit a sweet spot now where I've transitioned, and I'll work in 3-hour increments. I'll do stuff for myself, or I do stuff for clients. And I'm creating products like crazy, but I don't have to kill myself. I take a lot of naps. I got a Netflix and chill, you know, and I think that it really started when I got to a space where I was burned out. And I had some health issues. I had some back and neck issues. I am a diabetic. And as you know, one of the things that we struggle with as far as diabetes is concerned is you tend to have a lot of depression-like syndrome symptoms. When I say depression-like, not necessarily being in a space where you're depressed, but it's difficult for you to get out of bed. You feel like you can't move because your body feels like it's 300 pounds. You want to sleep, you eat, and 5 minutes later you want to sleep, right? Those depression-like symptoms are very much a part of diabetes. And being in a space where I learned I couldn't do 15 hours, I couldn't do 12 hours in front of the computer anymore. I had to slow down, but I still had to be productive. Coming up with the 3-hour workday experience, that is a part of my Get Yo Ish Together series. Those audios are a part of the Sister Sense Summer Circle. That's something that I'm going to be sharing with quite a few of you as part of the VIP experience. And again, you can learn more about the Sister Sense Summer Circle VIP list over at sistersense.com/WED. So I kind of went off a little bit of a tangent there, but really my goal was to share before you even move into the next quarter or finish up this one, before you close out this quarter or kick off the next one, I really want you to take some time to think about these dollar deals and these 10X offers, because at the end of the day, if you are going to genuinely say you are ready for revenue, you got to create a space for it. If you're ready for certain things to happen in your business, you've got to create a space for it. Right? Not even just in your business, but in your life. Okay. So next step solutions was, like I said, the last part of this conversation. The first thing you got to think about is, what are you creating for those consumers and customers and clients in your circle who say, I'm ready to ... Fill in the blank of what they're ready for. What DIY next step solution are you creating for them? And a lot of times when it comes to DIY for clients, I create programs they can do on their own, like my Focus Forward 5-day program. That's one of the resources you'll find when you go over to thesistersense.com/WED Wow and Win experience. The 5-day program, clients sign up, and for 5 days, I walk them through things they can do to work on their focus and their productivity, right? The ebooks, books are DIY self-help solutions. So writing books, that goes into that DIY category. Okay, that's number one. Number two, done with you. Now, I know you know DIY, but DWI is actually a Sister Sense signature term. You ain't gonna find that nowhere else. This is something that I've created because over the years, working with so many amazing entrepreneurs, I've realized that some people need DWI support. Who needs DWI? Put hashtag DWI if you need it. It stands for done with you. Some clients need the DIY. Some clients need what I'm going to talk about in another part of this conversation, the DFY, which is done for you services. You've probably heard that before. But there are people who need DWI. They need that extra accountability. They need the support. They need somebody that's going to help them with confidence boosters because they're hesitant. They're a little bit, shy. They don't want to, call it, they're trigger shy, kind of that I'm ready, but I'm not ready, right? I doubt my decisions. People who struggle with decision making, all of those categories fall under the DWI. And so for some of my clients, they want to be able to do it themselves. They need help to build up their confidence, and they want somebody who's qualified to kind of help do it with them until they're ready to take off the training wheels, so to speak, right? So one of the things, summer launched my bestseller bootcamp, and there's DIY experiences in there, and you can actually learn more about the bestseller bootcamp as well for those of you looking to work on your content creation this summer, and also looking to work on your sales and passive income. Those 3 core things we do as part of the bestseller bootcamp. There's a done with you level. So as you're working on your content creation and your sales, we do it together. We have webinar sessions together. We have one-on-one calls together. So you can say, LaShanda, take a look at what I'm doing. What does this look like to you? Can you offer me some feedback and recommendations, some strategies for next step solutions? That's what we do as part of the Done With You experience, right? So what kind of Done With You DWY experiences can you create for your customer base? Those, again, are customers who say, I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for that next thing. And I want you to do it with me, right? I'm ready. And then last but not least on this list of next step solutions, we've got the DIY, the DWY, the DFY, which is done for you. Those clients who say, look, I don't have the time or the interest to DIY my way towards ... Nor do I need the DWY because, again, I don't want to do nothing. So DFY, done for you. What can you do for me to get me to where I want to be? Right. So one of the things that you'll find over at citizensense.com/WED, number one, I said I started the dollar deals, right? Then you've got those 10X solutions. And you also have in that space, the next step solutions. And what you'll find is a category called $500 deals. There's an opportunity for one more lady in my circle to grab my $500 website, custom WordPress website package, number one. And then there's number two, an opportunity for up to 3 more clients to grab my Get More Done 6-hour package for $5. So Get More Done is a retainer package for clients who say, hey, can you update this on my website? Can you help me with this email sales funnel? Can you help me with this, sales page? Can you help me with these graphics for my Facebook? Can you help me create some new social media posts? It's just a retainer program, a combination of clarity calls, graphic design support, and web design support. You can get 3 hours, 6 hours, all the way up to 24 hours. And then as clients are working on different products and projects, they check in with me and I provide them with those services, right? And that's a done for you package. So essentially, when people don't want to do the stuff for themselves, they don't want to create the content for their social media content, or they don't want to necessarily work on the graphics or the layout or whatever it is, they come to me and say, LaShanda, can you do it for me as part of my GMD Get More Done package? So I have packages that appeal to people who need a new website. I have packages that appeal to people who need a graphics and web professional. They don't necessarily need a website, but they need somebody on retainer who can help them ongoing. I think about the fact that not everybody needs a website. They need other things. And I figured out how to take that one offer, that one HP that I was providing, and break it up into other things. Because at my core, I'm a web designer, but not everybody needs, again, a website. So how can I offer other things to people who are looking for similar DFY done for you services that, and again, created the Get More Done experience? Because over the years, I've done a lot for clients who not just needed websites from me, but needed other things that they had to get done. Okay, so hopefully those examples of what I've done in my business to appeal to next step solutions for clients who say they are ready for DIY, do-it-yourself offers, DWI, do it with you services, or FY, done for you services. Hopefully examples of what I am doing and have done over the years can potentially help you get that light bulb of some things that you guys can do. Okay. And of course, if you go, LaShanda, I need you. I am that person. I'm that person who needs either the done with you or I need the done for you. I need some clarity. I need to talk to you. I have a new client who signed up for one of my calls over at callme.citizensense.com. Literally yesterday, I was doing some voice messages with her back and forth voice messaging so she could schedule her session with me. Feel free to go to callme.citizensense.com if you want to schedule a call and talk to me one-on-one, either about what you're doing right now or how I can help you. I know I have a lot of stuff. And if you find yourself in a space where you go, oh my gosh, you got so much stuff, I don't know what I could potentially do, you can feel free to either go to callme.citizensense.com, or as you're on the citizensense.com website, click the gray tab on the right and send me a voice message. All right. So that's it. This is what I wanted to share with you as far as my cash flow conversation is concerned. I wanted to be able to walk you through some things that you can do to either close out this quarter or kick off the next one, CitizenSense style. Today, just to quickly recap, we talked about a few things. Number one, dollar deals, starting off at what you can either share with your audience or what you can create to kick off the next quarter. When it comes to $1, $5, and $10 offers, you can see great examples of just what I'm talking about. Again, over at citizensense.com/WED inside the Wow and Win experience. Then I'm talked about, right? This is a cash flow conversation. How do you make more money doing work, or how do you make more money without needing more traffic? Then sell at higher price points. For the 10X Your Offers conversation, I talked about hello and welcome, my dear. I talked about, are you ready for clients who are ready for you? Do you have offers that are $100? Do you have offers that are $1,000? And do you have offers that are up to $10,000? If you don't, kick off next quarter planning out those offers that you can potentially put together. Now, I mentioned to you, for those of you who struggle with overthinking or overwhelm, and you know you got things that you want to do, but you don't know how to process all the information that's floating in your head, then you can definitely join me in my inner circle or call me for one call and see where that goes. All of those resources are available to you. You can learn more about them when you go to sistersense.com/WED, because trust me, this didn't just happen overnight. Me coming up with all of the strategies that I'm sharing you right now, the products, the programs, and the premium services, this is years and years and years of testing and tweaking and reworking and correcting and, launching all of these different things. So I know this stuff and it flows out of me because I've been doing this stuff for a long time. So me sharing this with you is because I want you to be able to clear your mind and, personal clarity session. But if you struggle with doing it by yourself and you need extra support, you need somebody to help you, that's why I'm here. Okay. So we talked about 10xing your success. And then last but not least, next step solutions. Think about what you're ready for in your business. You're ready for revenue. What are you ready for? What are your next steps? But then also think about your consumers. What are they ready for? So my consumers in my space, they're ready to get better at money marketing and sales. They're ready to get that revenue. They're ready to go into the second phase of this year. What are you ready for? What are your consumers ready for? I shared 3 things. What DIY solutions can you offer? Do-it-yourself solutions for your consumers. Number 2, I shared what done for you services you can offer for your consumers and what done with you services you can offer to your consumers. So that was it. I literally broke down 9 different aspects of money that you can think about, revenue that you can think about when it comes to content creation and your cash flow goals, not just going into the next quarter, but really moving into the second phase of the new year. Okay. I hope to share more with you guys as part of my money marketing and sales trainings. Again, make sure that if you haven't already done so, you dig into my new ebook on 27 money marketing and sales action steps for those of you who are ready to take action. And of course, if you got any questions about what we talked about today or other items, feel free to post your questions here. I'm always looking at the questions you guys post via the live web class, as well as you can email questions to sistersense@gmail.com, or when you visit the Wow and Win experience over at sistersense.com/WED, which by the way goes away in a few days, feel free to click the voice message box, right? When you go to the website, click that gray tab on the right and send me a voice message. So always lead back to me. There's no way that you cannot communicate and check in with me if you've got questions or need some additional clarity, even for free. All right. Just for free, send me a voice message and I will send you to where you need to go and help point you in the right direction as much as I can over the course of a 90-second voice message. So, alrighty, my dears, that is it for today. We are wrapping up my second web class over the last few days on how to get your ish together. And I'll be talking more about that as we go. Okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Feel free to let me know. Until next time, take care. Mwah.